I am Sonti, an Afro jazz singer, songwriter and entertainer with passion for music, fashion and life. You know, but by the time I was 5 years old, I started singing. And at the age of 10, my parents used to play Miriam Makeba's music, and I just fell in love with her voice, let alone the music. You know, and I promised myself and my parents that one day I would love to be like this woman. The rest is history. My musical journey began from my school days, and I later became a professional singer in 1974. Soon after, I had to go into exile in 1976 and lived in Botswana and later moved to Germany. At that time, it wasn't easy, but my gift and love for music has always been a thread that held my life together while away in foreign lands for over 30 years. In 1980, while I was in Germany, I worked with the South African German-based musical group called Sounds of Soweto, and I stayed with them for 2 years. Before moving to London to join the legendary Epidombi musical for a tour of West Africa. I then met Hugh Masekela through Julian Bahula in London in the 80s. And he invited me to join him on his tour of the UK, Europe, and the USA. While on tour with Hugh Masekela, I met Miriam Makeba in Washington, D.C., and from that moment, I was blessed with a rare and humbling experience of working with two South African legends for over 10 years. This album means a lot to me because I was ready to come back home, hence it's called Back Where I Belong. This album was recorded, part of it was recorded in the UK and the Netherlands. And of course we have 3 songs that were recorded here in South Africa. And it is important to me to call it Back Where I Belong because there's no place like home. We've got 12 songs on this album. Track 2 stands out, and the name of this track is called Jemame. It's a traditional song, but what really stands out about this song is that when I was recording this song was not even rehearsed. You know, we did the music with my producer, and he just said to me, go and sing. And I started singing. I don't know where the lyrics came from. I don't know how I was able to improvise. All I know is that at the end of the song, I was crying. My eyes were filled with tears, you know. And as soon as I opened my eyes, I looked at this guy who is my producer, Kwame Yeboah. He was also crying. And he said to me, that's it, Sonti. So it was just one take. He said, we're not going to do this song again. You're not going to record it again. So those are best memories for me from this album. One of them. Yes, it's very special. And it happens to be my son's favorite song on the album, actually. Soul Afrique is one of the tracks on the album. And this song was recorded in the Netherlands. The song was written by one of my colleagues who is very amazing. He's a saxophone player by the name of Paul van Kameniede. We wrote this song together, and he said, no, we have to record this song. So the song was recorded in the Netherlands with a 15-piece band. Part of the band were Dutch people, and then we also had 3 South African special musicians by the name of I am now back home in South Africa, where I belong, to share my music with my people. Since my return, I performed on various platforms, the most recent being the 14th Cape Town International Jazz Festival in April 2013. My music, I just love music. I was born to sing. It is my blood, my breath, my father, my mother, and my child. It is all around me and in me at the same time. It brings me joy. It sweetens sadness and heals me. It has been with me since my birth, and I'm so happy to have brought the soul of my people, my continent, to people in Europe, in America, to people all over the world. African music at its best is too great a joy not to be shared with the world. People now accept that man's journey began in Africa. It is our responsibility as Africans to show the world that we are its rock-solid cultural foundation as well.